Okay, if you are in prime math, then you do not need to know this. This is what we've been working on in pi math. So if you're in pi math, pay attention because this is how I expect you to solve equations. First, we're going to start off with using addition and subtraction to solve our equations. Remember, solve by using inverse operations, okay? That is so important, okay? First thing you need to ask yourself is, what is being done to the variable? In other words, what's keeping it from being by itself? Well, in this first example, the minus 21 is keeping it from being by itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to add 21. And whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So when I do that, I'm left with h equals the sum of 52 and 21, which is 73. So h is equal to 73. Now I can always plug this back in here to check my work, and I suggest that you do that. For the next one here, 15 equals m minus 9. Now, don't be confused since they kind of switched where the variable was on one side of the equal sign. Still follow what you know. Ask yourself, what's keeping the variable from being by itself? It's the minus 9. So I'm going to go ahead and add 9, do its opposite, and I'm going to do that to both sides. When I do that, I'm left with 15 plus 9 is 24. So m equals 24. When I look at this next one here, same kind of thing. What's keeping the variable t from being by itself? It's this minus 836. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the inverse operation. I'm going to add 836. And I'm going to do that to the other side of the equal sign as well. So I'm going to add 836 over here. And when I do that, my sum of these two numbers should be 26, 21 equals t. And even though this is a demo, I expect that you guys are plugging it back into your equation to check your work. Over on this side, as you notice, I'm drawing this line down the middle. It's just to help me keep track and remember to whatever I do on one side, I have to do on the other. So here, what's keeping the p from being by itself? It's this plus 8, opposite operation, minus 8. And I'm going to subtract 8 over here as well. So 23 minus 8 is 15. P equals 15. And then finally, right here, our last problem, what's keeping the variable from being by itself? It's this plus 6, this positive 6. There's no sign out in front of here, so I'm just assuming that it is positive. So I'm going to subtract 6 to get rid of it. And I'm going to subtract 6 on this side as well. We are left with x equals 14 minus 6 is 8. And look guys, I'll show you the check real quick. Plug it back in. So this is the check. 6 plus my variable for x, which is 8, is 6 plus 8 14? It is. So my answer is correct.